got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Here we go.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Ready?
A run with his second-year man. That's Ramondre Stevenson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
17. On the ball.
Now Mond. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here we go.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Yellow.
They go play action here. Mond. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Troy Anderson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes Bradley Pinion to punt this one away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll run here with a rookie 2nd-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. And the slot man goes in motion left. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And Walker once more. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mahomes now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He targets Ingram for another grab. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Joe Reed going to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Bond going to throw it. Being chased out left. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Ready?
Here's Mon. Fighting through pressure. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. The return is Reed. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Bond looks to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Yellow.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Up the middle, here's Walker. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Here's Walker. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. Touchdown, Falcons. Anthony Schwartz, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They go play action. Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Troy Anderson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Cousins to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Hey, 43, 15. Attack.
Now Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Ingram.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The Falcons at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Cousins now. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, and he's got it. Touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action now, Cousins. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 24-0 lead already in hand, really no reason to try to do anything too crazy here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open right side, complete to Rager. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Yellow. Hey, Ripland.
From the 29, Mahomes. And Walker has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Yellow. Come back. 15. Yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Anthony Schwartz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Let's go!
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here comes Reed. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Among all the standout rookie runners last season, Ramondre Stevenson probably didn't get the attention he deserved. Over 600 yards and 5 touchdowns for the Oklahoma product, and he averaged 4.6 yards a carry while working behind Damian Harris in the backfield.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run once more with Stevenson, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Listen to me. Zebra.
4th down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Touchdown, Falcons! Ken Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Cousins now from the 50. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture. Overall, it's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Mon. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead here in the 4th. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to Walker on 1st down. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Again, it's Walker. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To the right side, this is Walker. And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Yellow. 15, 15.
Now here's Mahomes. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Attack, attack.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
On the set.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
Now Mond on the bootleg. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
White. White. Bang.
Here's Mond. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Smash, grab. Ready?
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Mond. There's Chris Olave. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mond now off of play action. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mond. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Mond's throw caught by Olave. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Hurry.
Mond looks to throw on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by Seibert, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Going deep for Walker. This is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Here we go.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Mond going to throw it. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Set, ready. Blue striker. Watch for 6.
Now Mon. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Green back. 6. Mega. Cut.
Second down and goal. Mon. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not